Hello, good evening, everybody. And it's so weird because the sun is still out, but that is fine. I'm like, it's almost night, sort of, kind of, at 7 o'clock. How is everybody doing? Welcome to tonight's night right. I have a lot to get done, so we probably will not waste a whole lot of time. I always notice this after the fact. I even had said I need to change it. So happy Tuesday, not Monday. I'm here with some friends, and I have no idea what everybody's got to do. I was blogging for a vlog that you guys may see like 3 or 4 months from now, because y'all know how I am. Like recording the footage, recording it's fine. Editing it, that's another story. And then we've got Nano coming up, so who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen? But we have lots of friends.
That's just like,
Some of y'all might know a little bit about this. Like, we record a lot of stuff and then nobody ever sees it. One day it's going to be just like this long, like 5-hour vlog dump. Here is December.
I'll watch it. I would watch it. Have it on in the background all day.
Thank you, JC. So, hello, Jennifer. Hello, Becca is here. And our friend Des is here. Hello, hello. Laura. Hi, Laura. How are you doing? Essie is here. Hi, Essie. Hey, Shannon. And yes, thank you. Making friends with that like button. All right. Can't wait. We'll be waiting for you, Laura. I was going to say, I hope you got some nuggets for us, but no pressure. No pressure. But she's been like riding up a storm. She's an absolute treasure. Becca is doing good. Ready to get some writing. So glad. And Esther is hanging out in the chat saying hi to everybody. I love it when everybody says hi. Hi, Tiffany. How are you doing, friend? Chaotic day, but still good. Yeah, let's hope that everybody's getting their writing mind on, because, yeah. I kept falling down rabbit holes all day today, and I'm like, I seriously set out to get serious copywriting done from 12 to 3, and I got some done, fell down some rabbit holes, and I'm just like, ugh, the behindness, just, why do I do this to myself? I need that sun. Yes. Hello, Diane. How are you? So many friends here. Victoria is here. Nicole, yes. Camp Nano, it is here. It is here. We've got like 2 weeks. It's everybody like prepping. Like, does everybody know what they're doing for Nano? We will do introductions, JC, so don't think you got out of it. But is anybody prepping for Nano? Like, are we doing it? I know you'd be like happy if we forget. But we will be doing introductions. We'll make them quick introductions. Everybody can just give us, where they can find us and what we've got coming up. Or we maybe just posted like video wise or whatever, whatever. Camp. Yes, I'm excited. I need to finish editing our self-publishing tips and tricks video that's coming out tomorrow. Yes, they've been so good. And yes, this is what we're doing on Friday. So if you need some help or just some encouragement, just a block of time to start planning out your Q2, or just planning out just the month of April, or making your Nano plans, you can come hang out with us then. Regina is here. Hello, Emma. How are you? And more people saying hi to everybody. Nick, hello. Run for a bit. I hope everyone has been well. I hope you're doing well. Thank you. Here, Loki. I absolutely adore Loki. And Nicole, what's your Twitch name? Yes. We need to, for Twitch people, let us know so that we can follow you guys. I will be back on Twitch on the 31st. I need to come back before, because I have to test all my stuff. I have to test it all we use Twitch Studio, and we use like another platform like Streamlabs or OBS. So I need to check to make sure that all of my things still work, the ones that I want to keep using. So it's a thing. Upcoming things for JC in the video. Yay! look at that. I mean, the Queen of Links is on it. Beck says, I'm normally excited for camp, but this year I keep forgetting about it oh no. It's going to be like on the 31st, it's going to be like, wait, what? What's happening? Oh, nice. Coming from Morgan. Guys, look at Esther is
Wait,
like
Morgan, what wait, Morgan,
it's just a sprint. Nothing too exciting.
Wait, which one of those?
But
Okay,
if you hit
Next
the
Monday.
notification bell, if you hit the notification bell on these things, YouTube might give you the notification for it. So there's that. You might get the notification after it's done or halfway through, but you got a good chance of getting a notification. All right, so let's go ahead and friends. I don't see stream on Twitch, but I might at some point. Interesting. And do I know what I'm doing for camp? No, I know what I plan to do, but yes, this part, I want all my projects done already. I feel this, like I can relate to this. Crimson Strings, Bonds of Blood, and Dreams. Nice. No, we're not having a conversation with you right now. YouTube is usually 2 minutes. Like, same. Like, if I don't know you're streaming, YouTube's going to tell me like an hour later. And then I'm like, I've been waiting all day. There's one that was today. Been waiting all day for it. Like, I've been waiting weeks for the writer's room, which they did today. And I'm excited to finish it. I've only got halfway through. And I'm like, I can't believe I missed. I was so annoyed. Like, I was so annoyed that I missed it. But JC can vouch. She says it's really good. I'm halfway through and I'm excited to see how it ends.
Look, they made me sit there for like I was supposed to have gone to the store as they were starting the stream, and then I just couldn't leave. I was like, okay, at some point I have to
go. Okay, so that means it was good. We were plans for Nano, but got thrown out the window. Oh no! And hi to everyone I didn't say hi to and missed. We adore you, Nick. Loki always. Who is he talking to?
Oh, it got. I didn't know she needed
that.
I'm like,
I literally having a long conversation. I was like, nobody wants to hear that.
I thought something was wrong with my audio again.
I know.
Wait, we don't hear anything.
Okay, look what I got. Look what I got. But you gotta sit. You want it? You gotta sit. You have to be more interested in this than what's going on outside. Okay? All right, good boy. Loki really can't hear all the dogs. They have conversations. He scared me. Okay, so we had an animal got caught by an owl the other night, and like you could hear it. I think we talked about what animal it was. We're pretty sure it was a fox.
Yeah.
And so you could hear it, and all the neighbors were all like looking out our window and turning on our lights to try and see what's going on. But all you hear is the fox is like squealing and screeching, and then you hear the owl, and we're like, oh, we have at least one ginormous owl, and I've seen it. It's huge and scary. Loki was out on the back deck the other day. He's barking, and then you hear the owl in the distance going. I'm like, Loki, stop talking to this owl. It's not trying to be your friend. It's trying to locate you. I'm like, stop talking. This is not going to end well. So, yeah. Loki thinks the owl is his friend, and we're like, no. But any animal outside, squirrels, he's having a conversation with the squirrels. I'm just like, oh my gosh, Loki, everyone is not your friend. Yes, I am. I told my son, I was like, my son gave me a bat, and I'm like, I don't want to hurt the owl. And we agreed if it's the owl or Loki, we'll like just try to get Loki away from the owl, and then I'll call the humane services to come tend to the owl. But I'm like literally very afraid that that's going to happen. I've heard stories. We've had people who've had their pets taken by alligators, like, you know.
Oh God.
Yeah. Country life, it's wild. Quite literally. I mean, like, look, If we hadn't heard the owl get the fox, I would think that too, but now I'm not so sure. Let's do some quick introductions, guys, and then we can hop into our first sprint because I kind of want to get into the sprint before we hit the 20. That way we can do our 30, 45, 30. Yes, alligators. See, he doesn't like the alligators. He likes the owl. Go ahead, JC.
Hi, I'm author JC Carpenter. I have books, I post videos, I do things. I stream tomorrow on Wednesday at 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'm doing maybe I'll do that in the outro. Okay, never mind.
Now
the
we're all
thing
gonna
me and Kelly are doing on Saturday, the Office Improv.
Yeah,
Okay,
go
so
ahead. That way they'll know.
Me and Kelly Wright are doing Ink Steady is her channel. Doing AuthorTube Improv on Saturday at 6:30 p.m. With I guess the three nuts, Michael and Sophie and Writing Violet. It's Writing Violet, right? Okay, I didn't. There's another Violet, so I didn't want to confuse the two. Okay. And okay, yeah, that's it. That's me. I'm talking too long. Okay, it's supposed to be quick. Esther.
Hello, friends. I just love flipping this thing. Sorry. This
I know
is my
you look
new
like
toy.
you enjoyed that. You look like you really enjoyed that.
Flip the
This is
mic.
my new toy, so.
Flip the mic, Esther.
Hi, I'm Esther Marie Andujar. I am a Puerto Rican writer aspiring to be a hybrid author. I am the author of Marina the Vampire, available through Kindle, Vella, Coffee, and Patreon, and I might go on a hiatus. I'm still debating it. And I'm also the Queen of the Links who is in a ridiculous deadline. I might pull a 8-hour stream on Thursday on Twitch. So insanity is what's going on. So, good times, y'all. Good times.
I'm far enough behind that I will be in that chat trying to get this done.
Yeah, I was like, I start at 6 p.m. I don't work on Friday, and the stream with me is at 1:30. Yeah, I can stay up until like 2 or 3 a.m. That's feasible. That is smart. See, I'm insane. Right now I'm insane. So.
Okay, my turn. Hello. What am I saying? Hello, everyone. My name is Morgan Lee. I have a channel where I stream every other Monday at 8 a.m. I have 2 books out. First 2 in a dark fantasy trilogy. Book 3 will be out in October. And that's all I have going on so far right now.
I think Loki heard your dog and is now trying to have a conversation with him. He's just like so talkative. I know what it is, and the people who were backstage, they know what it is. So we are going to hop into the sprint. Let me get it ready. Here it is. Add to screen. And I'm going to spend the first part of this sprint taking Loki out. So we can stop being quite so vocal. All right. And then you guys go ahead in the chat. You can let me know what you're working on. And when we get back, we'll update on what we've been doing and all that good stuff. So let us get started. 30 minutes, our first sprint. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Happy sprinting.
Now my timer for my pizza just went off. I gotta go get it out of the oven.
Perfect. I mean, at least you got to be productive the whole time. All right. How did everybody do for that sprint? I will let you guys know I took Loki out. It's what he needed, and now he is sleeping. So taken care of. And then I got 2 more pages copied and edited. So making progress. Like 2 pages, but this is so long. I'm just like, oh my gosh.
Oh, my turn. I only got 286 words because I was trying to do dinner too. So, or finish fixing dinner. Okay, yes, I got 286 words. So I was trying to handle dinner too.
Multitasking.
Yes. Esther.
It's so convenient. I wrote 313 words. I was finishing the sentence because it kind of like ended. I'm like, no, I need to finish this sentence. But yeah, it's going. I'm not looking at what Scrivener is telling me that I should write every day until Friday because I'm okay. Everything is okay. I'm gonna be myself, Morgan.
I'm not counting words, but I'm brainstorming for my nano project, so I got a lot of notes written down for that.
Nice. All right, let us.
What is the nano project?
It's a historical fantasy.
Ooh.
Yes.
Wait, so it's a completely different idea than the middle grade?
Yeah.
Oh, love plot money. Love plot money.
I like it so much. Laura, you want to give an update on what you did and how's dinner coming along?
I have pesto pepperoni pizza and root beer. So I pulled up my Google Doc of Crimson Strings and I was like, this isn't where I ended the story. So I had to go find the other document with the last 5 chapters, like appended in there. So it's all caught up to what I had now.
Okay, good.
I was talking on the Discords, and I made pizza. So.
Oh, you were very productive. You got You're doing all the things. Very
and Roy is very interested in this pizza.
I bet.
This boy.
Hello.
Roy's like, where's mine at? Where's mine?
Roy's like, one for you, one for me.
Hello. Oh, he licked his nose. He's so cute.
Oh my goodness. And look, you check out Ruben the Bulldog. His dad does dog law. You might have a case. Oh my gosh, everyone's on Loki's side. And all the highs. We did say hi to Joanne came in right when we were starting our sprint. Also right here. I'm popping in to say hi. If you're still alive after I come back from Bible study, I'll see you then. Awesome. And I'm getting used to calling you Ty, so I'm feeling it. I'm liking it. And then some highs for Ty. And Joanne asked how our friend Nick was and getting better every day. So glad to hear. Yes, looked up and Laura's joined the screen. Yes, Nicole. And Barrett's here. Hi, Barrett. Hello.
King of the cliffhangers.
Yeah, I know, right? I still have to finish. I'm halfway through. But I wanted to really get started. But now I'm super curious. I probably won't be able to wait. I'll probably listen while I'm writing on the next sprint. Oh, it's my focus sprint. I have to wait till the last sprint. Oh my gosh.
You got to hear the story, and then you'll probably be more motivated to write.
That could be your reward for writing.
My reward, if I do a good
True,
focus, then I can spend the beginning of the last 30-minute one finishing up. I'm halfway through. No, we're just about to finish cooking, and Regina says I've been practicing with Procreate. Nice. I love Procreate. It's so fun. And she said, what are you making? Because yes, if you're cooking, we want to know what you're having. Roy is a good boy. Roy is such a good boy.
He is a good boy.
Yes. And I'm going to pull the timer back because I got it started and we have been talking for just a few minutes. So perfect. We do have a question for sprint number 2.
It's the question, what should Laura work on for camp? Because I don't know.
Oh, you don't know.
I don't know.
Laura, you might predict the future.
Book 2, maybe?
Can you do? Like, how many projects can you do?
Like, okay, so I have my middle grade, Seeds of Doubt, that I might be redoing into a chapter book instead of a middle grade after some beta reader feedback, which was really cool. So I have that one. And then I have the sequel of that I already got like 7 chapters into as well, Cracks of Fear. I have my sci-fi duology, Gates of Ascension. I have Bonds of Blood and Dreams, which is my medieval romance fantasy. I have my vampire romance, Crimson Strings, which is supposed to be 3 books. I have my fall collection, which is a collection of short stories. I have... what else was there? Oh dear. Too many.
Immediately, just because I probably know the least about this one, it stood out. But you said a medieval.
I knew Nia was going to be like,
right?
Fantasy romance.
My vote is for the sequel of the middle grade because you're already 7 chapters in. You could possibly finish it by the end of camp.
I'm also 22K into my sci-fi duology. It's like
Also, I understand the middle grade. If you're reworking the middle grade into a chapter book,
then this sequel would also be a chapter book.
Yeah, would it be smart to like wait until you rework that to see if you need to rework the sequel?
Mm-hmm.
It's just
what
hard.
Does your heart say to do? Is your heart leaning more towards the sci-fi or the romance or the middle grade? Figure out what genre you want to work in first.
So I'm biased for the vampire romance, but I also know that's that's right now the most difficult for you.
Mixed vote is the vampire romance as well.
But maybe the fall collection might be fun because
the fall one is horror.
Hindsight. Yeah, and that is in your wheelhouse. That is short fiction. That is something you're used to, comfortable, and you don't have to like super stress about.
The fall collection has a twist though, because the end of every short story turns into a comic of 3 pages for the final scare.
Ooh.
So I also have
multimedia.
Yeah.
I mean, you can just panel in or kind of like script it and do the comic strips later or for July.
Yeah.
I say April, whatever is the funnest
what's calling
and
you?
less stressful.
What's calling your name? Which project is calling you right now?
None of my projects even know my name to call it right now. I don't know.
None of them know her name. They're like
Laura, who that?
Who's that weirdo? Staring at the laptop.
Yes.
Yeah.
Totally agree, Regina. Totally agree. What Regina said. Exactly.
So the medieval romance is, I have the first couple of pages written of it, and I have a brainstorm of a couple of chapters, and I have a synopsis. So that one, she meets her husband at the altar on the wedding day. He was supposed to marry her sister, But her sister got snatched up by a prince. So
I was like, kidnap? Are we
No,
kidnapping people?
no. What? It's coming. So she was adopted out to a lowborn aunt. So she wasn't raised as like
Royalty.
aristocracy. So she's out of her element. She does have some magical abilities. She meets her knight in shining armor, literally. He's the son of the most famous general at the wedding altar. And they get sealed with like blood magic, and they have their wedding night. And the next morning, he's called off to war. So he is called off to war in place of his father, who's like, I'm retiring. So, yeah. Husband's dad and mom don't like his new bride. They stash her under the floorboards. So she
That escalated quickly.
So she's stuck under the floor and is doing like dream walking, co-dreaming with her husband.
Teacher, where's the romance?
Right. Waiting for that part.
Is this medieval fantasy horror-esque?
She's
It's my dark fantasy. So
Like a gothic medieval fantasy?
That's what I'm feeling.
yeah, so they can share each other's dreams, so they get to know each other and fall in love that way. She's cursed to not be able to tell him where she is or who did it. So when he finally gets back from the war, he's got to go on a crusade to find her. So yeah, but
interesting.
She is able to talk some sense into her mother-in-law and be like, "Hey, your husband, he's cray-cray. You got to get out of this." So she kind of saves herself a little bit, like getting one of her captors out of the picture and like, I don't know. So that's the Bonds of Blood and Dreams.
That's Bonds of Blood.
Interesting title too. If you work on Crimson Strings, would you be working on redoing book 1, or are you working on book 2?
No, it's still book 1. So I won Nano with Crimson Strings. The book wasn't quite finished, and I haven't picked it back up. So it's like
it would be poetic to finish it.
It's like 22 chapters long. It's 46K because I was splitting between projects for making Nano goal. But yeah, like I need to figure out how to develop my characters. Like
how to what?
Develop my characters. Like make them have solid personalities that are consistent.
I say if you're brave.
I'll have a question a lot later. I'll probably just put it on the Google document that may help with that. With the characters. But since I already have access to the Google Doc, I can just put it there. So
yeah. I say, Laura, if you're brave and you haven't decided by next week what you're going to work on, we'll just do a bunch of polls. Like everybody's community can do
roll
a poll,
dice,
and you can gather it all up. And
I was just going to say, write the names of the books, throw it in a hat, and pick one on the day before Nano.
Yeah, that's my favorite day.
Crimson Strings started as a drabble 3 days before Nano.
The problem with Laura's stories, though, is that because we all know just a little bit about each one, we're all invested in the ones we want her to work on. But we feel like we're a part of this.
I mean, I have read a good, like, I will say that I read, I think I'm on the 5th chapter, but when I was like skimming through it, I'm like, I read this. So probably on 7 or 8. So I'm very invested.
Yeah. You've done this to us, Laura.
It's my fault.
I done it to myself. I asked for it. I was like, I want to read it.
And Des is whispering Google Doc because I think she wants access.
I will send it to you, Des.
Right.
It has bullet points at the end for where to go next, and it's like, I don't know.
Oh boy.
Why can't it just be done?
How many chapters do you have as of right now? Because I think I have until 13.
I have 22.
I think. Girl, copy them on my dog.
So you're behind.
As soon as I finish the rewrites, this is why I'm like very like gung ho about this. I want a solid week of doing nothing like writing related. So that's where I'm gonna get all my reading and watching, binge everything.
I'm so behind.
So is your Camp Nano going to be reading goal? I mean, I have seen some people.
I think he wants to have a gap. I think he wants to have a few days gap before Nano starts.
But I have seen some people for Camp Nano, instead of writing, they do reading goals, which is, I mean, I guess it's camp. You can do whatever you want.
So my timeline is finish the rewrites Friday, give myself that week, and then start when I'm supposed to start the read-through. The read-throughs supposedly start on the 26th, I think it is, the last week of March, and then April I should be editing.
Yeah.
By my lone soul self again.
Oh my gosh. More editing. All right, let's go through the comments really quick so that we can get our sprint started. Regina said, plunged into the rewrite of the 20-year-old dystopia 2030. My dystopian is like 15 years old, and my sci-fi is probably 8 years old now since I first drafted it. And I have to change some things because AI is here. So I'm like, I can do a little update. Even though it's fiction, I still don't want to be so off that people are like, oh, we can tell that this was written like in the early 2000s or whatever. Same, Regina. I feel that. I think me and Becca might be the same age. Or what a mood, for real. I'm making rice wheat with ground beef, tomato sauce, and my sister made this afternoon. Very cool. I hope that it is delicious. Vampire romance. I'm telling you. I worked on a short film script. Woohoo! I love it, Becca. My projects when I opened the document. Ew, why is she looking at us? Right?
Oh my God. Reminded me. I also have a movie script that I was brainstorming on. It's a Christmas horror.
Oh boy.
A serial killer inspired by Krampus.
I have to wait for my husband before I can get caught up on 911 because it's one of the ones that we watched together. So I'm like, I don't know what's happening, but I feel like it might be bad.
Joanne, which episode are you on, Joanne? Because I saw a snippet from the last episode, which had a bit of a happy ending to that episode. Okay. So I don't know which episode she's on.
Yeah, I guess it depends on where you're at in it. Like, but hearing that you heard happy stuff, that makes me feel a little bit more relaxed. Sounds.
You know how those shows go, though.
I know they really, especially 911 is one that tries to like rip your heart out a lot. I'm like, why?
It's so good though. It is so good. I mean, they're first responder shows. They can't be like la 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 happy.
That's what I did.
I've done this before
April,
too.
And I think July, but mostly for April. I was like, I'm gonna write 20K on 3 random projects and call it a day.
Mm-hmm.
And it worked.
Yeah. Yep, I've done that too. Roy was whining, and then Loki was grumbling at Roy's whining because Loki wants Laura to give Roy whatever he wants.
Pizza.
Oh no, sorry, Loki. I don't think he's getting it. I'm invested in vampire romance. It's my vote, Laura. How does pizza arcade venture? Ooh. Just got back. It was fun. Oh, I'm so glad. Also, hi, Eva. I'm glad it was a good time. I had an RV ride, and it was my first experience with RV.
VR.
VR. Woo. Oh, my gosh. Guys, I am slightly dyslexic. I'm so sorry. When it's like letters together like that, I will invert them. So sorry. VR ride, and it was my first experience with VR, and it got a little dizzy. Gotcha. And yes, it is time to sprint. Oh no, because just if it can be intense. Yes. I've done VR a couple times, and I do have to take headache medicine beforehand. Otherwise, I will get nauseous. I have to do that too when I go to theme parks, because my favorite rides are the rides that you just move like this, but it's a big screen. And if I don't take something beforehand, they tend to make me get a little bit dizzy. There's more streams going on. Even if it doesn't work, I will help your brain show you they are like by what doesn't fit and what negative space is drawn. Yes.
Yeah.
And yes, JC. Could use story archetype to do the same. And stream hopping. Excellent. Okay, so watching the episode before the recent one that premiered yesterday night. Very cool. And we have made it to the end and popping up our next timer. Here we go. 45 minutes. It is our focus one. And let me pull up the question. And this round, what is your favorite part of the writing process? So go ahead and you can put your answers in the chat, and then let's get started in 3, 2, 1. Happy sprinting, everybody. All right, welcome back, everybody. Let me know how you did in the chat. Oh, I see. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Sorry about that. I turned on my YouTube and I could hear myself talking back at me, which I don't like. All right. So I was distracted the first few minutes. If you know what I was doing for the first 5 minutes. I think JC knows. She's going to rat me out. No. Other stream hoppers know what I was doing. So that I was good though. Only did a few minutes, and then I had a good 38 minutes of good solid focus time. So I got another, I think, 1, 2, 3. I'm looking at my document. 4 pages rewritten. So very happy with that. So you guys on the screen, anybody want to have an update that they want to give on how they did?
Well, I wrote some more plot notes, and I wrote like a little excerpt scene, just trying to get a feel for the story. So, yeah.
Nice.
I added 386 words and finished the scene, and also I'm making a list to kind of like watch my favorite Korean romances and like movie general romances to kind of like watch that section of their doubting and the breakup, because I feel like I don't have like the scenes that I don't feel solid, and I'm like, okay, let me go back to what I like and see what I'm missing from my own book. So that's what I did.
I was distracted for the first bit. You know, Nia. And I got 343 words. And then the last like 10 minutes, I decided to go fix my plate. So I'm eating dinner.
Nice. And what is dinner? Consumed?
Shrimp teriyaki. No, not yet. Shrimp teriyaki stir fry. Some mixed vegetables and noodles.
Nice.
Approved.
Yes.
I was talking to Nick the whole entire sprint on Discord. Yeah, so I think I'm going with the vampire romance. So,
thank you, Nick.
Yeah, they're gonna help me with my characterizations and how is trauma shaping how they react to things. Because, like, they had terrible childhoods, but still they're like, oh, I totally trust you. And it's like, I don't know.
You shouldn't trust. Not with all that trauma.
Right.
But they're soulmates. So,
real quick, good night to Jocelyn. I don't know if you'll be back, so just in case, want to say good night. And really late here, so going to bed. Emma, it is super late, so thank you for hanging out with us. Have a good night, and I will catch you on one of your daytime streams. Emma is one of the earlier midday for us. It's probably afternoon for her by the time she's streaming, but for us it's early in the day. So if anybody needs some earlier streams, check out Emma Bennett. She's awesome. Let's see if I can find out where we are. It's going to be the same question for the third sprint. So anybody who didn't answer, and we will go over them before we leave tonight. I'm looking for where we start. Oh, I found another one. Sorry. I don't want to miss them if I see them, but I want to get to right here. Cool. Yes. 34 new words, then got a little distracted with a power nap. Oh, power nap is awesome. And also awesome is whoop whoop, finish the script for my short. Awesome. I'm so happy for you. Woohoo. Shannon also getting things done. Finished the video for the podcast. That's a good night for me. Good night, Shannon. You did excellent. get some good rest, and we will see you later on in the week on the YouTubes. Nick said, I got you, Laura. Nick doing the whole community a favor. That's why we appreciate them so much. Jocelyn says, I'm here. Okay, awesome. Was munching my turkey burger and editing. All right. Getting busy, and you're welcome. We're so happy for you, Becca. I'm so glad that the evening sprints have been productive for you. So yay. All right. So we need to go ahead and hop into sprint number 3 so that we can almost get out of here at a decent time, even though some of us will probably be working all night. Me, that some of us is me.
I'm there.
Yeah, Esther too.
I work tomorrow, but it's not in the morning, so I'll be here.
Yeah.
It's
All right.
Should I reread what I already wrote for Vampire Romance?
What?
How long have you been away from it?
Since December 10th.
When I'm away for that long, I do a quick reread just so that I can remember the things that I've already included, so I'm not rewriting stuff by accident, and I can be like, okay, here we are. Let's pick up where we left off and go.
It's gonna be painful.
Sure, it's not gonna be painful.
It can't be painful. Everybody loves it. I love the parts that I read were fantastic, which is why I'm not mad that it might be getting finished, so I can finish reading it. So you will get none complaints from me, Laura. But yes. Yes, I Loki won. All right.
How am I supposed to watch Loki?
You get 5 minutes to watch Loki, and then you got to get back to work. I'm going to do my Duolingo because since daylight savings has been just totally messing me up, I haven't been doing it at midnight. Or I don't remember.
I've been ignoring the notifications. I'm like, swipe.
Yeah, I see it dinging on my phone, and I'm like, oh, did I do it? I don't think I did. So
we're on a friend quest right now, Esther.
What?
We're on a friend quest right now.
Oh, Esther, you better get on
it. So I have to.
You have obligations.
What she's saying is, if you don't do it, you'll mess her up.
Making Laura pull all the way here. No, I only do one lesson a day, so whenever someone gets a friend quest with me, they always do like 2/3 of it. Because I'm like, I only do one lesson a day, so if they do 2 or 3, I'm like, you're pulling the weight, my friend.
Yeah. If I'm in a part that is like very, like right now I'm in a part that is just, I'm not used to the structure of Korean sentences, that I just like, I don't want to do it. But I'll do one. I'll at least I'll do one, Laura.
Oh, thank you.
Please one.
All right. Awesome. Okay, let us get started then. 30 minutes, our final sprint. Same question. Ooh, where's my banner? When you have multiple screens, you spend a lot of time looking for your mouse. All right, let's go.
I'm not gonna say how many.
Right. Like
phones don't count.
What?
Phone tabs don't count.
Yes, they do.
I do.
If it's both, I'm in serious trouble because right now I have all of my 3 Google accounts open.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
I have so many questions.
So yeah.
How many tabs do I have on my phone right now?
I know I have
139.
I'm with you, Laura. I know I am because
that wasn't a serious number.
I was like, let me close some of these, and it took so long. I gave up.
Laura, were you serious?
Yes.
I'm not that far. I'm not super close, but I'm not behind. On my phone, I have 110 tabs.
I never close tabs on my phone. If I search something, I just open a new tab.
You just cycle through the fan fictions.
I have a lot of like articles. I have a lot of websites that I want to reference again. I have my link trick open like 5 times. I have photos that I don't want to close the tabs for.
Like these 20 are Harry Potter fanfics, these 10 are Bleach, these 15 are Criminal Minds fanfics. And you scroll through the fandoms of my tabs.
Yeah.
What do I move for?
You do realize that you can bookmark things so
the
that you
bookmark
can
list would be ridiculous.
back to them later, right?
It's on your phone?
Not on the phone, not worth it.
Why is your phone still operating? Like 130?
139.
Yeah.
Morgan, how many tabs do you have?
7.
I don't have any right now.
Phone?
8.
Wow, you actually
9.
close your tabs on your phone?
Yeah.
10.
Of course.
Maybe not on my computer, but on my phone. Yeah.
12. 13.
Oh no, because it will slow my phone down if I keep on.
Oh, so you just get another iPhone
Nick,
with like gobs and gobs of
14, 16, 17,
yeah.
18, 19, 20, 21. I'm just counting the fan fiction that I have open.
These are just the fan fiction.
Wow.
All right. Esther, I feel like this is going to be
95% of my tabs are fanfics.
This is wild. All right, let's get started on our sprint. We'll be like to be continued.
Yeah, I stopped counting. I'm like, no.
Wow.
All right.
That's all I got. Wow.
I have a problem, okay?
I mean, as long as you recognize that.
I don't have a problem.
See,
that's not a problem.
That's
how do you think I'm the queen of the links? Because
they're there. They're there. I thought it was magic. Now we know.
I just thought you had fast fingers. That's all.
No. I just have way too many tabs everywhere.
A lot of tabs, that's a lot.
All right.
Actually, yours is less than Laura's, isn't it? Wait a minute. No, yours is more.
I only have 20 tabs open on my computer.
No, but the phone is 100 and what'd you say?
39.
And Esther's is 110? Did you say? Okay, so
yeah.
Mine's right up there. I know I closed some and then I gave up.
Welcome to Tabs Anonymous.
Yeah.
Anonymous.
I'm doing better with my computer though. There's only like 8
right Tabaholics Anonymous.
So I did close tab because when I was working on my Notion during Dessa stream, there were like, I don't know, a dozen open in one account. Not including the tab that I had Des running.
Oh my gosh.
But I closed all of them.
But is it 100 and something, Nick?
Right. I swear it's not like on purpose. It's just that they don't get closed when you're
I
done.
have 4 open right now. 4.
It's just easy. Everything is just easier that way.
It really is. Oh my gosh. It is so much easier. All right, let's sprint. Now that we are the tabs of shame here.
I don't feel
embrace
shame.
it.
I apologize. I am
yes. Okay, I am going to embrace it because having all 100 of those tabs open on my phone makes my life easier. So I'm going to embrace it. That's right. In 3, 2, 1. Happy printing, friends.
She says when she can't find her mouse.
Hey. Totally agree, Grayson. Totally agree.
I don't have a purse full of things. I have tabs full of things.
But can you at least find your mouse?
Yeah.
My point exactly. Just messing with you, dear.
All right, welcome back, everybody. That was our final sprint. Go ahead and let me know in the chat how you guys did. Really quick, Angela, thank you for coming by. Very kind of you. Let's see. We'll go ahead and see how my on-screen friends did, and then we'll go over some of the answers to the question that we had. And really quick, if you don't know, hop on over, click on this link. If you could help our friend Nick's cat, Sweet Panda, let's get Panda taken care of, and you're very welcome. All right, guys. So, how did you guys on screen do? Laura,
Okay, so I started rereading Crimson Strings. I'm editing as I go because I can't leave it alone. So I'm on page 5. And I have one of the art I commissioned up on the side. And I have my romance music playlist going at the same time. So it's like, okay, I'm diving back in.
You're way in it. I love that. I love it.
Gosh.
Good night, Mama Maggie. Have a good evening. Anybody else?
I did not add any words, but I started watching. So these are all dramas and movies that I have watched plenty of times. So I'm going directly to those sections. And I started watching one, and I think I know how I can rewrite a scene to make it more what I like.
Nice.
So we're getting there. It's just
whatever
it's a lot of rearranging.
That
It's a lot of
part.
rearranging.
That part.
But I don't mind cutting words. It's just the rearrangement. It feels like I'm in a living room moving sofas and couches and chairs and kind of like playing Tetris.
Yeah, I feel that because it's like I just cut a scene. I just cut another scene. So progress is being made, but I need some snippets from that scene. And then there's other scenes where I'm like, oh, this really works better if it's here instead of here. Because now you're going back and you're reading in the flow of it. And you're like, this really needs to be up here. And which means you've got to like rearrange words within the section that you're rearranging to make sure that it's in chronological order. So it's not now it's before the thing, not after the other thing. And so it's a chore. I'm like, this is why my finished projects stay over there and don't get edited. Yeah. They just get done and then they get moved over there. Yeah, it's interesting. It's a challenge, but I feel you, Esther, on all of that rearranging. That's why I've just been going by pages. Like I can't quantify words right now because I know I'm adding words. I know I'm rewriting some words, but I'm cutting so many moving scenes. So I'm just going by pages. How many pages does that look like got done? But just because I wrote, 6 pages, I could have gone over 20 pages, and might have to go revisit some of those 20 pages because of the rearranging. That's
why I'm like, I go by scenes when I'm doing rewrites, and when I do developmental edits, I go by scenes, and the only thing that I can think of word count is like in 5,000 chunks. So I'm like, okay, I want to work on these scenes, and ideally I want to be like at this 20K, 25K, whatever, when I finish working on those. That's as much as a word county I can get.
Yeah. Anybody else want to give an update?
Just more brainstorming.
Very cool.
Nice.
Very cool. All right. Nicole folded laundry, finished putting away the dishes, and then the timer went off, so the timing was perfect. Jocelyn made some edits. Mama Maggie popped out, so good night to Mama Maggie. And let's see. SC did some planning for the next few chapters of Project Medieval. I like Medieval. And read some more of Book Thief by Marcus Zukas. Or Zusak.
I think it's Susak.
You think it's Zusak? Excellent.
I think.
And for the new blog series I'm starting. Awesome. That is fantastic. All right. Before we wrap up our stream, let's go through. And does anybody on screen, if you didn't answer in the chat, want to tell us what your favorite part of the writing process is? Because I always love to hear about how people. Yeah.
For me, I mean, I like anything and everything that is not copy line edits. Because Grandma and I are not friends. We don't know each other. We don't understand each other. So, but I do enjoy building these, like pretty much conditioning myself to that project. So I do enjoy creating a playlist and creating a Pinterest board and all of that, and kind of like setting all those things, because that's what makes it fun for me. Like, even though I'm stressing with this rewrites, but I'm having fun because I have a playlist, I have a candle, like a Christmas tree smell candle going on. Like, it's just, that's what is fun for me. That's my favorite part, which is not writing per se. So
feels like immersion, that like it's fun immersing yourself into your story. That actually sounds pretty amazing.
yeah.
So here for it.
I do enjoy the initial exploration of the beginning of the story as it just unfolds as you completely pants it, having no clue what world you're in. So that's fun.
Yeah. JC put her answer in the chat. Said outlining is her absolute favorite part. Second is drafting. I will say that probably for me, it's that whole world building. And when I do world building, I semi-draft at the same time. So I have lots of chunks of the story as I'm world building and create, like all of that is done. Getting images and pictures, whether I do them myself or I'm finding them. That whole initial making the shiny new idea into something and building the world and the characters and all of that for it is like my favorite thing. Then I like the initial draft, and then after that I'm like, next.
The initial draft is the hardest part for me. So I like revising and editing and moving things and making it better.
That's like the hard part for me.
I also enjoy commissioning art.
So question, Morgan, do you like rearranging areas in your house?
Yes, I do. I rearrange my room all the time because I get bored. I rearrange and make things better.
I wonder if people who really like editing and revising are those rearrangers in their houses.
I rearrange.
Do you like to rearrange?
In my house, yes. I'm constantly changing a room. Even in my office, I love it, but I'm ready to change it already.
That's so funny.
But I don't like this.
I don't like rearranging things. I'm like, as soon as I set something up, and I'm like, okay, this is it. This has to work forever and ever.
I like rearranging things, but my body does not. So they usually stay where they are because my body is like, no, you can't move that.
I've often hurt myself moving things. I'm like, yeah, I can move this couch to the other side of the room by myself. This TV is fine.
No.
That's funny.
And then be hurting for days after.
Yes.
Like, why did I do that to myself?
Very true. Mom Maggie says world building. She's a fellow world builder. Eva, finishing stuff.
That's nice too.
That would be nice. I don't do it very often, but the few times I have finished something, it has been pretty amazing. Jennifer said brainstorming and outlining. Yes. Christian, drafting, definitely. Awesome, Christian.
Completely different. The women's
Eva, also, I like editing. I knew I liked it as its own process, but I recently discovered it's my favorite part of the writing process too. Before that, it isn't close enough to anything for me yet. Okay. That makes sense. All right. Grayson's bookmarks. I think my favorite part of the writing process is when it feels like it's all coming together. Oh, that is a good feeling. That when I wanted to achieve it finally coming out on the page in revisions, but then the revision part. But yeah, I do like that feeling of it all coming together. That's awesome, Grayson. Nicole says my favorite part of the writing process is the rewrites. Wow, this is fascinating. I get so many new ideas that work with the plot, and I can also help bulk up my novel. Okay, with me being an underwriter. Okay, that is I find this very fascinating. Thank you, everybody.
With rewrite, like in the revision process, like I get more of my what if this happened ideas than I do at the beginning. It's like before the first draft, I don't know what the heck's happening. But like when I have the draft done, I'm like, oh, what if I did this instead? What if we went that way? And then that's where my ideas start happening.
I do all of that in the outline, and I'm like, "Ooh, what if that happens?
As I'm world building, I'm like doing a heavy outline. So as things in the world come together, I'm like, "Oh, and this can happen, and then that can happen. What if we try this?" And so I throw it in, and if it doesn't work, I can always take it out. But yeah,
I love it.
I think that's why I outline so many times. I'm an outliner, re-outliner, and so on and so forth, because it's like I write the book and I'm like, let me outline it again, and then I get a lot of ideas. I just do it on an outline. I don't do it on the book. It's just like it's too long.
Yes. Morgan, she said, Anna said, Morgan, you're editing your house. Anna says, I don't like rearranging things, but if something is really not functional, I need to change it or move it because it will bother me. Yeah, I do like things to be functioning. So I get that. Nick says, Morgan Lee, I'm with you there. I carried it down the stairs once in my old apartment. Do not recommend because it was one of those like 2 shelf things. Bad idea. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. And Joanna says, I love developing the characters and their arcs. Yeah, that's so much fun. Whether they're positive or negative, what makes them tick, how they act, and others versus when they're alone, their love language. Yeah, character development's fun. I wish I was better.
In that outline. Like all of that's outlining to me.
Yeah, that's hard outlining for me because the characters are intertwined in it.
Like for me, outlining is getting the story, the characters, their lifestyle, what they're like, personalities. All of that is figured out before I even start drafting.
I know none of that stuff.
I figure my
I don't know who this person is in this story, but we're about to
that doesn't mean it's going to stay that way once I start drafting. But that doesn't mean it's going to stay that way when I start drafting. Sometimes I'll be drafting and I'll be like, oh, I threw too much at this character. I might want to pull that back.
Yeah.
The only thing I pans is the characters. I have like a very vague idea who they are, and then I'm like, well, we're gonna write and see who the heck you really are.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, Nick has a follow-up. I should add that story that almost broke the screen door because I let the desk go.
Oh my God.
Oh my. Why am I picturing this in my head now? Oh, no.
They're just slide now. They're
Well, it's down. They got there.
Oh, that reminds me of a moving incident. Yeah. Just look, that just made a flashback.
Wow.
I moved my whole entire apartment. Like, I used to live upstairs, and then I moved into this apartment. And because I had no one to help me, I moved my entire apartment by myself. Drug the couch down the steps. Almost dropped the TV. That would have been bad.
Yeah. So when we moved into this house, and it's been so long, we have a laundry hookup in the garage, and then there's a laundry hookup upstairs. So of course we wanted to use the laundry that's upstairs. So my husband and his friend were taking the washer up the stairs, and it hit the wall and made like a hole in the wall. And my husband moved in the entryway. He moved a little entryway table there. I had no idea for the longest time. When I got a new entryway table, I was like, what is this? Anytime like that was years ago. This hole has been in the wall. He's like, yeah, it got heavy, and boom. I was like, wow. He's like, we were pulling it up, someone let go of it, and it went back down and hit the wall. I was like, wow, thanks for letting me know. So things happen. All right, let's see. He was back, tell a friend, back again. Did we already do bedtime routine and everything, Eva? Or was it the other thing that we were doing? I don't know. What is the etiquette? No, I'll ask backstage, because when someone has a private video, do you say or not? I don't know what etiquette is. So I'm like, say something. But
It's unlisted.
Yeah. Yeah. So, because normally when we're stream hopping, we're like, oh, so-and-so's streaming. I need to find out what the etiquette on that is. Hole in the wall. Right. I was like, where did this come from? And yeah. All right. Let us go ahead and say goodnight, because it is getting late, and it is like literally 4 minutes until the time. So I know it went by really, really fast, and I feel like I was really productive. I hope everybody felt like they were productive tonight and got things done. Whoop, whoop. And thank you for coming and joining us, Diane. You have a wonderful evening as well. You guys want to do some quick outros and just let us, JC, it can be quick.
Subscribe to Nia.
We do a group outro.
I don't know. I don't want to miss something. Someone has something coming up. So we'll start with.
I mean,
Laura.
you did say you had something to promote for the outro, JC.
You do have something.
Yeah, but then Nia said, "Go ahead and say it in the intro." So I already said it.
But
say it again. Say it again.
There's different people at the beginning, at the end, and you want to make sure that people know the thing that you have coming up. Like, you don't have to mention everything, and that's the thing.
Yeah,
like,
first.
just go ahead.
I have 3 books. I post videos Mondays and Thursdays. I live stream on Wednesdays. That's tomorrow, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I will be co-hosting an AuthorTube improv with Kelly Wright over at Ink Steady on her channel on Saturday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yep, that's it. Esther. Lovely Esther.
Hi, I'm Esther Marie Andujar. I am a Puerto Rican writer aspiring to be a hybrid author. I am the author of Marina the Vampire. I will stream on Twitch on Thursday at 6 p.m. And I will be back here at Nia's at 1:30 for the Q2 planning, which I have no idea what I'm going to do. So we will see together at that point.
It's like we'll all figure this out together.
Yeah, basically, that's where I'm at too.
Oh, I'm sorry. Doing that in my head. Sorry.
Hello, everyone. My name is Morgan Lee. I have a YouTube channel where I stream every other Monday at 8 a.m. Central Time. So I'll be streaming next Monday, the Monday coming up, the 20th. I have 2 books out. The first 2 in my dark fantasy trilogy, Seed Among the Thorns and Seed Among the Rocks, are available on Amazon, and book 3 comes out in October.
Excellent.
I'm Laura. My horror collection comes out in May.
Yay.
Tiny Shivers. Yay. Currently with the formatters. I have approved their sample pages, so now they're doing the whole thing. So
Ooh.
Awesome.
I'm excited.
Very excited for you. And of course, everyone is linked below, so you can follow them if you're not. And I will be back Friday. As Esther said, we're going to do our planning stream at 1:30 Eastern. And then scripting the book, we're doing Artemis Fowl on Sunday at noon. Yeah, and then you'll just see me around in everybody's chats. So yeah, check out some of our AuthorTube friends, and we'll also be on Twitch. I'll be back on Twitch on the 31st, maybe before that, because I do need to do a practice stream. So stay tuned. And that is all we have. So thank you guys. Let us wave, and we'll go out with Loki. Bye.